Hello everyone, this is Husani Lewis, and today I'm back with another video talking about how things are never going to be the same again. I'm just gonna say that right off the bat, man. Things are not gonna be the same again, now and going forward, even when all this pandemic nonsense is over. And I say that because, at this point, we're pretty much at that point in the year where a lot of things are just going insane, man. I'm talking about a lot of things. The riots, the mask, the virus, all types of weird shit, man. You have these people serving these agendas, and I'm talking about the bots. They just out here wearing masks, believing everything that they see on the news, and I'm just fed up with this nonsense, man. I'm not the only one who's fed up with this. I know that us woke people, we're fed up with this shit. I'm fed up with this shit, man. People telling me this is reality. No, that's your reality. If you believe in all that crap you see, like if you believe everything that you see, if you believe there's no hope in this world, that's your reality, not mine. Despite all the crazy shit that's going on, even though this is a pandemic, I know for a fact there's still hope. There's still hope in the world that something great's gonna come out of this, because people are waking up. People are already starting to expose certain things. I'm not the only one who's doing this. Infinite Waters is exposing everything. So's exposing everything. Various spiritual YouTubers are talking about the same things that I'm talking about. Well, not every spiritual YouTuber. There's the peaceful ones, and there's the blunt ones, like Spiritual So and Infinite Waters for that matter. But anyhow, back on topic, man. Like, for those of you that are constantly desperately holding on to the things that you once saw as fun, familiar, and all those things before this whole pandemic took place, I want you to know that those things are never gonna come. Well, I'm not gonna say those things aren't coming back. They are, but it's just not gonna be the same again, man. I'm telling you. Because later on down this year, even now, more and more crazy shit is gonna start hitting the fan. Like now, pretty much everywhere, probably, there's already martial law, man. Like we have a curfew, pretty much. We can't be out like after 8 or something like that. And then my mom started complaining about, I don't want you walking this or there or that. You're like, sorry, but I'm not abiding by your nonsense. I'm gonna walk wherever the hell I want, and no one's gonna stop me, not even the cops. Like I said, I fear no cops, man. If a cop wanted to come do something to me, they can. But they're not going to, because my world takes care of me, regardless. And it's just sad how this world's come to. Even though, yes, we are meant to go through this had to happen at some point, because if it didn't, we will all be out of here in an instant. Let's just leave it at that, But at this point, man, 2020 is a year about where things are just coming into light. People are exposing these truths. People are exposing everything. But even though, this is the Great Awakening, these elites, the people who run this world, they're doing everything they can to stop this Great Awakening, man. Think about it. If you are aware of what's going on in the world, why do you think you don't really see, Spiritual Soul's videos in your recommendations? They trying to hide that shit. They may have not shut his channel down, but I can guarantee that they don't put his videos in your recommendations. You have to really dig deep, search his name to really watch his videos. You even have to search my name to watch the videos too. They trying to suppress the truth, but they can't suppress it forever, and there's just a lot of rage going on. Expect more of that rage to start coming out, and even you might even start experiencing some rage. Even me, I experienced it just now, not too long ago, because my mom was trying to tell me about all this dumb shit about watching the news. Why would I watch the news? I'm not gonna watch something that's gonna put me in a fearful state and make me feel bad about something. Even the whole George Floyd shit. I understand that you guys are pissed off about this and this whole Black Lives Matter movement, but I want you to know that if you're out there protesting and doing all types of shit, understand that's not really doing anything. I hope you know that. And I'm not saying that to put you down or to get you worried, but that's not enough. Like, understand it. It's hard to put in words, but I want you to know that the government, they don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about me. They don't give a shit about anybody. Remember, it's a one world government. It's all, everybody who's basically serving these agendas, they're all working together. These elites, you know, Trump, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, they all in it together. They are all in this together with the elites. They're just playing a part. You know, Trump's just playing his part. Even Obama's playing his part. They don't give a shit about us. You know, it's just like what Michael Jackson said. They don't really care about us. Even with these protests, they're not going to do anything. It's not going to change anything. While I appreciate the fact that you are speaking up and trying to help, you know, my people out, I get that. I understand that. But at the same time, you need to think beyond that. You need to think beyond it's just, you know, about Black Lives Matter. It's more than that, man. All lives matter. Like I said, I don't care who you are. I don't care what skin color you are. I don't care what nationality you are. I don't care what religion you're into, whether you're religious or not. I see you as an equal, man. I see you as an equal. And we all need to start seeing each other as equals, because you need to ask yourself this question. How do you expect humanity to evolve if we're fighting against each other? Like, ask yourself that. How can we evolve if we keep fighting against each other? Like I said, you know, I'll say this, like, no one's perfect. I'm not perfect. You know, I'd be fighting with people too. Well, more with my words than my fists, to be honest. But we got to do better, man. Even I have to do better. Even I got to do better. I'm not perfect, you know. But I'm doing everything I can throughout 2020 and beyond to just be a better version of me and just try to keep my head up through these difficult times. Because, yes, it's testing, man. 2020 is a year about everyone being tested. Well, not like scientifically tested, but you get what I mean. You know, it's been challenging. It's been very challenging, you know, especially living with bots who just pretty much are programmed to just watch news because they can't think for their fucking selves and they believe everything. And I'm pretty sure that bots out here probably never even questioned their reality once. Not one time they probably never questioned their fucking reality, man. Like, understand that there's just some people that are not meant to wake up. And there's just some people who wake up later than others, man. So, me being aware of this, I just have to be patient, you know. I just have to be patient. I just got to be patient. You know, be patient with the people around you. But just don't give them your energy. Just keep your head up, you know. Now, I know I've ranted for quite some time, but now it's time to get to the real shit. Like I said before, nothing's ever going to be the same again. And why I say that is because New World Order, man. Remember, the elite's number one goal is to get them vaccines out here. You know, once the vaccines come, it's going to determine and change everything. You know, like some of y'all, you're going to need them vaccines to go back to work. Some of you guys, you're going to need them vaccines to go to school, to lead the state, the country, all that type of shit, man. And they're going to be checking it. They're going to be checking that, you know. And for those that don't get the vaccines, we can't be able to catch flights. We can't be able to go anywhere, to be honest. We can't even go into stores, man. Like, just imagine if you're someone who's probably in a situation where you're separated from your family and you can't go back and see them again until you get the shots. If you're in that situation, I feel sorry for you, man. I really do. I really do feel sorry for you. But you gotta keep your head up, man, and don't take that vaccine no matter what. And I don't care who's listening to this, man. I don't even care if you're an 8-year-old listening to this. You know, if you're someone that's wondering, like, why should we not take that vaccine? Let me ask you this. Would you rather have a chip being put in you that can, 1, kill you, and 2, also control you like a fucking robot? Or 3, would you rather just stand your ground, put your foot down, and fight for your rights? Because understand, every single day, as 2020 moves on and on towards the end of the year, they're taking more of our rights away, man. There was even something I heard about, like a HR 6666 kind of agenda where they can come into your own house and take people who have the so-called virus. And those people that get taken out of their homes, who knows what happens to them? They might get put into some FEMA camp for all I know. They might be tortured. Don't take my word for it, all right? But ask yourself, like, do you want that? Do you want people coming into your house, taking your family away who have the so-called virus when there's really no virus? How would you feel? If you're a parent that's watching this, how would you feel if they were to take your kids away because they got the virus, but really they don't? How would you feel about that? You'll most likely feel angry as hell, right? I would too. This is why I keep telling you, this is why I keep preaching. You need to start speaking your truth, man. You need to start living your truth. The only way for us to stop these elites is to speak up, man. We need to speak up. Start speaking about these things. If you have a social media platform, start speaking up about this, man. Because like I said, the clock is ticking. Like, once the vaccines come, you already know Bill Gates, he's gonna be making a profit off of that shit. I already know that for a fact. And like I said, man, them sci-fi shows or movies you be watching, in-depth messages in there. In-depth messages. Like, if you played Metal Gear Solid, right? If you've heard about the nanomachines being implanted into them, I hope you know that's kind of basically what they're gonna do to us with these chips, man. Even Elon Musk basically even stated out like a few years ago that he wants to put microchips in your fucking brain. Why? Why are you guys submitting to that shit, man? Why do you guys want that to happen? Like, I want you to know that these people want you out of here. They want me out of here. But nothing's gonna be the same again. I know I keep saying it, but there's gonna be a cashless society that might be rolling in. When? I don't know. But I just had to see how this plays out. And this cashless society, right? That's gonna play a big part with the chips, right? You got to be going into stores, you got to be scanning your stuff like this, right? I hope you guys saw that. But if you didn't, then hopefully you got the gist. But yeah, you're gonna have to be scanning. You got to be scanning your own stuff. They're gonna do that shit, man. They've done it in China already. They're practically doing it in Sweden as well. Even in the military, some of these people that are in the military, they're gonna have to get vaccines and shit. They're gonna have to get vaccines to go back to school. It's gonna be a crazy rock and roll time when that happens, but I know for a fact I'm not taking it. I'm not taking that vaccine. You shouldn't either, man. Because who knows how this cashless society is gonna play out. And the only way for this cashless society to roll in is, one, these elites, they're gonna have to come up with some type of, crazy ass, agenda where our money, our paper money, it has the so-called virus. It's growing. The virus is growing in your money. And I know I talked about this in one of my previous videos, but the only way for that to happen is that they have to come up with some type of excuse to why we need to get rid of our money, right? So then, once everyone gets rid of their money, that's when the chips start rolling in. The vaccines. It's insane. It's just mind-blowingly insane. Like, to be honest, I'm kind of lost for words. I don't really know what else to say other than just keep your head up, man. Keep your head up. Like, for those of y'all that are living with family, I get it. It's hard. It's hard being the black sheep with your own family, and it's hard trying to explain this shit to your family when they never want to listen or they just don't understand at all. Understand that bots, they just don't really want them to wake up, man. Well, it's not all of them, but the majority of them, they just don't want to wake up. People who are so dependent on the system, they will protect the system. They will protect this matrix with their fucking life. That's why whenever high conscious people start talking about spirituality or the certain things are going on in this world, people automatically shut that shit down because they don't get it. They don't understand. Your own family doesn't understand, man. They're not going to wake up. I'm sorry, but they're not going to wake up regardless. No matter how much you try to tell them, no matter how much I try to tell my family about this crazy shit, about the mask and all of that, they won't listen. And you know what? Fine. They don't want to listen to me. That's their choice. But they're not dragging me down. They're not dragging me down. If they want to take the vaccine, they can take that shit. I'm not. Those elites are gonna have to kill me for that to happen. You got me effed up, man. Like, this pandemic, it changed everything. It changed everything. Like, now people don't really question anything because they can't even think for themselves, man. Like, the virus was literally named after a fucking beer. After a beer. You think, like, obviously someone will most likely question that shit. Why would they name a virus off of a fucking beer? Kind of like how these hurricanes are named after certain, names that we will give our own children, like Hurricane Harvey, Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Dorian. Do you question that shit? That makes no type of sense at all. But yeah, guys, I pretty much already got everything I felt like I needed to get off my chest. I hope you guys stay safe and just continue living your truth, doing whatever it is that you want to do, become who you truly are, and don't let people drag you down, Just keep your head up, because I'm telling you, at this point, us chosen ones, there's really nowhere else for us to go but up. The only way for us to ascend and to get somewhere is to go up. The only way for that to happen is we just live in our truth, be authentic, and just do what we see fit. But yeah, guys, that's it. I'll catch you later. Goodbye.